Hello, film abiding citizens and fans, and welcome to the Star Wars spoiler review. Now, please, if you haven't seen the movie, do not watch this video. So from here on, spoilers here. Yeah. With me, as always, is Captain Critic Ant-Man here, and
Tim, the bearded movie snob.
I love it. So here we go. Spoilers. Let's get straight into it now, okay?
Well, first we'll tell you our review of how much we gave it.
Yeah, I gave it 3.5.
I gave it a 3. Right.
But here's why.
Yeah, this is the big one. Storyline-wise, it's J.J. Abrams has pretty much done what he did with Star Trek. What he's done is rehash scenes from original concepts of movies and brought it back again. Like with the Star Trek ones, he did in Star Trek Into Darkness. He did the whole Khan with Captain Kirk and Spock doing the whole
swap over with the whole death scene.
But again, rehashing
Wrath of Khan.
In other words, trying to remind fans of why they like it. And pretty much with this new Star Wars, that's exactly what he's done with this. What he's done is he's done everything like A New Hope. He's rehashed all the scenes, all the things are repeated, pretty much. And all done as almost to say to you, this is a reminder of why you're Star Wars fans. We don't need reminding though. I didn't feel I needed to be reminded that I'm watching a Star Wars film.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like, and I thought that was kind of an issue.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't agree more with that, because it was just like, when I said in the spoiler-free review how fans were going to recognise this scene, that scene, you think to yourself, well, we have the chance now for it. This is a new movie. Let's start off fresh. Yeah. Let's have new ideas. But as Tim said, they've just recycled A New Hope. Yeah. A New Hope for a new generation, shall I say.
So pretty much throughout the whole film, you're going to get flashbacks from the original movies, which, you know, it's okay for subtle, like, as in like novelty moments for the film. But as a whole movie, being the whole thing as a whole, like a reminder, it was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary.
It could have been cut down. Fair enough for in-jokes here and there.
It's kind of lazy writing in a way as well.
It's very lazy, isn't it? So it almost feels like the whole movie's an in-joke as a reminder to say, we're Star Wars fans. We don't need reminding. But Kylo Ren, we said in this review before, the only great thing about the film for me was Kylo Ren. The absolute scene stealer, because he is fresh, he's different, he's original. And
he actually is a new idea that they've actually thrown in for once. Which I think is why he stands out more than everyone else does, sort of thing.
By far.
I mean, BB-8, like we said, is a good character, but he is essentially a new R2-D2, whereas this guy, it's just like, we now know who he is, and we can go further on with him, but how are we going to do it, sort of thing. But the thing that really bugged me was that when J.J. Abrams said he made this movie, he said he's going to go back to more practical effects, less CGI and all that, and we get the character of General Snoke, which is essentially the new Emperor Palpatine, entirely CGI'd. You have a great actor, Andy Serkis. Let's have Andy Serkis. You know, it's just really does my head in. And what's that other woman's name? The black actress who's been CGI'd.
I can't remember. I really can't remember. This was at
but she was in 12 Years a Slave, and she got the Academy Award for it. But she was entirely CGI'd as well. And it's just like, well, you're kind of going down the same route that the prequels had, and you're not justifying what you promised about more practical effects, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rehashing of the scenes where we have a droid that's holding important plans. We have a cantina scene. We have, you know,
cantina scene, I laugh.
We have a major death scene, and we have like another Death Star. We have another way of killing the Death Star.
We have the female, you know, being held captive on a Death Star.
That's right.
Just like Princess Leia's on a Death Star, and then they've got to send what are they called, X-wings.
Oh yeah.
To save the day and blow a certain part into the Death Star to destroy it exactly the same. Exactly like a new.
It's like nothing new, nothing ridiculous. Fresh.
No.
And
it's very lazy. That's for.
It's very well done how it's done, but you're sitting through another New Hope, which is a shame.
Yeah, it's not necessarily filmed bad. It looks good. I mean, visually, it's stunning to look at. The action is entertaining. It's not taken away of it being a bad film. It's just that you're getting these distractions of flashbacks, and that's what you don't need in a film, especially if it's a new chapter, because you're expecting a new chapter. You're expecting it to go somewhere else, and it didn't. It could have gone somewhere else, but it didn't, and that's the only flaw with the new Star Wars films. Everything else apart from that is kind of okay, minus the 2 new characters. Was it? Oh my god, I've forgotten their names.
Finn and Rey.
Finn and Rey. There we go. Yeah, Finn and Rey. They're set as obviously the new characters. So
I think they were pushed too quickly, weren't they?
Well,
it's just like
they're made to be the likable characters straight away. So, so it's like, okay, so these are our heroes. These are our new heroes for the Star Wars movie. So we know, so a lot is on them pressure-wise. Yeah. We have to like them. If you don't like them, we have a problem. And we didn't. We didn't really like them pretty much. I'm sure there is people...
I couldn't get into them, but like I said in my spoiler review, probably the more I watch it, the more I like it. But you've got John Boyega. Okay, I'm not a big fan of him. I'll say this now. I mean, I don't like Attack the Block, but Daisy Ridley, her acting was so fucking dire. It was like, why have you picked this girl? Yeah. It's like... It's like watching Natalie Portman in episode 2. It was just, oh my god, why have you done this? But again, I might go back and think to myself, all right, I'll live with this sort of thing.
I was took back. I had no idea she was going to be a British. Her accent was British, like full on British. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, that took me off.
But then you have Flynn, who's Finn, not Flynn, who is British actor but American voiced.
Yeah. So that didn't really make any sense. But I mean, I'm sure there will be people out there that will like the characters because, like, people have different opinions on stuff. We just didn't. I just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I can't get over the whole I don't want to be a stormtrooper anymore sort of thing. It just really. Yeah. It's such a lame concept for a new hero sort of thing.
He's that typical character where he's the wrong place, wrong time, kind of emotional, distorted character, doesn't know what to do with himself.
Yeah, plus we have a hidden part of his storyline that we don't know yet because he said he was taken at childbirth to join the First Order sort of thing. Yeah. But to us, because we've only seen him for 5 seconds, he's a stormtrooper for 5 minutes but doesn't want to be it anymore. Yeah. It's just... They should have gone into his backstory a bit more, and then probably I would have liked the character a bit more, sort of thing. But essentially, he's a coward.
Yeah, a coward, but who wants to be a hero. Yeah. So, but it's like so it's easy. It's an easable, likable character, very sympathetic for you to say, "I'm on board with this guy," because you feel pity towards him.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I mean, there is 2 things that really pissed me off, and 2 things I really liked about this. So I'll go into the stuff I really liked, which was major spoiler, by the way. So if you're still watching, this is your own fault. Major spoiler is I really liked was the death of Han Solo. Just the scene itself, the way it was set, the darkness, the no music was just absolutely brilliant. I cannot fault that scene for dear life.
Yeah. Apart from it was obvious how it was going to happen. Yeah. You can kind of.
There was a major character you knew was going to die, and obviously. The vote was Han.
Just the feeling, the way it's shot, you can tell it's going to happen.
Very intense. But how it happens was what was going to...
It's brilliant. I mean, I cheered.
Yeah, and...
The guy next to me in the cinema, he gave me the most evil look.
Really?
Because I went... he was just like...
It's good though, because Harrison wanted out of the franchise for decades. Yeah. So it's good how he's done, and it's laid to rest sort of thing. And
all it's done is it's made the Kylo Ren character a lot more interesting.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, the fact that he kills his own dad, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that is just...
that's a villain, and that's what you need, You need a great villain in any movie, and that topped it,
And also, the second thing I liked, you might not agree with me on this one, but I actually liked the lightsaber battle at the end because it didn't feel choreographed.
Yeah, no.
It was just felt like, okay, 2 people here, they just really want to kill each other, let's just have at it, let's hack away, whereas don't get me wrong, episode 3 and 1 have great lightsaber battles, but they are so choreographed and you can tell. Yeah. But this one just felt like it was a bit more authentic at it.
It felt natural, definitely. Yeah. It felt very improv. But no, it just looked genuine. The question you had with it, I think it was they've had. What was his name? I always forget his bloody name.
Oh, Finn.
Finn, right.
Yeah, has a lightsaber for 5 seconds.
Yeah, has a light, and all of a sudden he knows how to use it, and he knows how to block, dodge. And
see,
a stormtrooper knew about lightsabers.
Exactly. This is another thing that's bugging me. But then that's the Star Wars fan of me. Yeah. Kids today don't know, squat about it, or new fans won't. But like, he can do it, sort of thing. But Daisy Ridley's obviously going to be... I thought it was going to be Finn was going to be the bigger hero, but obviously it turns out it's going to be Daisy Ridley.
Which makes sense.
Ray, should I say. That's her character name.
Right, no, it makes sense. It's just I think the actress kind of ruined it.
Let's hope she improves, because I think this is actually her first major motion picture, isn't it? So, again, it's probably the case that we're not used to her acting, if you will, sort of thing.
Yeah. It's fresh and new, but the thing is, once the movie finished, we wanted to talk about the next film coming along.
Yeah. Because
obviously we were so thrown back by J.J. Abrams, like pretty much throwing back all these old remnants from the original films.
Yeah.
So we thought, obviously he's not doing the next one. Is it Rian Johnson?
Rian Johnson, who did Looper and Brick.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing it.
So I think, if anything, this first movie is pretty much the first step to something better. It's an introduction piece at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's the start of a new saga for a new generation.
There's a lot of unanswered questions, and the reason for that pretty much is for us to talk about, because it won't be for another 2 years. By having unanswered questions, it's easy for us to keep.
Well, that was going to be my next thing that I hated about this.
But the idea, it's a business sense.
Yeah, it is.
It's just so we can keep talking.
In a way, I think it's kind of lazy as well. Like the whole Luke's lightsaber thing.
It's a strategy.
Yeah. I mean, let's hope it, because the thing is that when they hold something for too long, and when it comes to explanation, you're like, you could have done that in the previous episode, sort of thing. So let's hope it pays off. But the fact that Kylo Ren survives was another dear thing I loved about this. It's just the fact that they're actually going to keep a bad guy for more than one episode.
He didn't get Darth Maul, so
Darth Maul or Django or General Grievous.
No. But no, he's good. The best thing about the film is Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
So, if anything, I like to call Star Wars the throwback Taken. Because it was this major throwbacks.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
The throwback hope.
A new throwback.
Well, that's our spoiler review. I hope you enjoyed it as well as agreed with it. But if you do or don't, comment below, let us know, and we'll get back to you on it. This will be on our Facebook page. If you have any questions about it, then let us know. So anyway, thanks for listening to our spoiler review, and
good fucking night.